run while you still can.
Run away! Run away!
I'm never gonna stop because you never settle down. You got me shooting into space, flying after sun. I'm never coming back cause baby you're the one. You got me dizzy, 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 dizzy on my feet. Can't eat, can't sleep every day of the week. All day, all night,
Jim,
running
snuggling
around.
cat?
I'm never gonna stop because you never settle down.
Jim snuggling cats? Oh, my.
Juggling.
And snuggling.
Setting the cats on fire and then juggling them.
Cool.
Head tap, heart attack, listen to me. You're driving me wild, got me down on my knees. All day, all night, running around. I'm never gonna stop because you never settle down.
Has anybody seen my bong?
Well, alrighty then.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of All-Star Really Cool Something or Other, the panel that doesn't quit, the panel that doesn't walk out, the panel that participates. Right, guys?
Fuck you, Jim.
Yeah.
The panel that is everything, the panel that does accept tips, and you have the tip pinned to the side chat on our YouTube experience. So, we've got a lot to catch up on, since we haven't talked since, Sunday night. One of
Why
the
are you
things,
getting catch up on everything,
just
Jim?
a-
Jesus
just a
Christ.
Just a tip.
just the tip. Just the
I don't
tip.
get tips.
So, we have Mark the Sarcastic Law Student is a bastard. What are your thoughts on that, everyone?
Yes, he is.
What? He
Verbo?
does chew on air. He chews on air, which, in my opinion, makes him a bastard, but I don't know anything beyond that.
Hank?
What?
Mark the Sarcastic Law Student's bastard status. Yes or no?
Don't care?
Correct answer is don't care. Thank you, Hank. Big round of applause. Our second shared screen. Oh, we're going to share screen here. We're going to do a share screen.
We have
And
a
let's
second
see.
shared screen. What happened to the first shared screen?
I didn't do it yet.
Then it can't be second.
We have our shared screen. After man-made tunnel creates hole in north of Everett, Highway 529. Everett is the area where we last saw Glenn Serio. A person digging under Highway 529 created a hole in the road that caused crews to shut down northbound lanes Tuesday morning north of Everett.
Are we sure
And look.
it was somebody digging?
Well, I have a theory, but look at that hole and tell me that is not Glenn Serio-sized.
It is. It is. That's what I'm
Oh, it
saying.
is. Yeah.
I told you, that is Glenn Serio-sized.
I think he was
So-
jumping up and down because the traffic stop was ending and no one would give him a name and badge number, and he was pouting and he just fell through.
And there are two theories. He kept falling until he came out on the other side of the world,
Mhm.
or He was digging a tunnel to Vegas to get Chili. Remember, he is now working with Chili DeCastro. He is now working as part of Team DLZ. He said so himself. He's digging a tunnel.
He's tunneling to the prison. Okay. To the jail.
Prison.
To the jail.
All the way from Everett, Washington, through the Cascade Mountain Range to get Chili out of prison or jail.
Would make sense.
And he has to do it by the 30th of this month when Chili's out of jail anyway.
Oh, that's coming up so fast.
Yes. So, what do we think? Chat, side chat. Put a 1 in side chat if Glenn is digging to get Chili out. Put a 2 in the side chat if Glenn has fallen through the world and gravity is pulling him out to the other side of the world.
Okay, if the media is calling it a stink hole, then it might be Glenn related.
Yeah, stop putting your age in
Alternative
chat.
Is there a tunnel being dug out from the basement of Wendy's? Because he might just want to access Wendy's faster.
I don't know. But Glenn is said to smell like Wendy's did in the 80s. Does anyone else remember when Wendy's had a distinct odor from the grease they used? So you would know the Wendy's smell no matter where you went.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I do.
Glenn smells like that, allegedly.
Is that what Tilla Klein says?
Hmm.
Well, that's what people say.
Then it must be true because people are saying it.
Glenn smells like Wendy's from the 80s.
Okay. All right.
And since Rose is boycotting tonight, we can talk about the 80s.
Would you stop choking your cat?
No, that's Helen. Helen is disapproving of everything because I didn't give her potato chips. Her potato chips are across the room and she can't find them.
No thumbs.
Yes, that is Helen. Hello, Helen. She's also deaf, so sometimes she just screams so she can hear herself. In fact, sometimes she climbs into the bathroom closet because there's a mirror on the back of the bathroom door, and when the door's open, it goes into the closet. So she sees herself and just screams at herself for half an hour at a time.
So your cat's in the closet. How repressive you are.
Screaming at herself.
Ow.
Yes, and that's cats go deaf when they get older. Speaking of cats, Gia created some controversy earlier when she did not like the name of the new cat I found outside today.
Oh.
It was like between 3 and 5 a.m. There was a new cat out there in the front with the cat named after Gia. And it looks like the cat is the long-lost brother of Junior, Nicholas, and G-Man, because it has the same face and the same coloring, except this one's been fixed, and it's got brown colors all over it. So the first name I thought of was Dave, and Gia doesn't like the name Dave. So,
okay,
should I rename that cat Vlad? Because I first saw it when he was hanging around the cat named after Gia. Or should I stick with Dave? Panel?
I think you should go with Vlad because then you have both your parents.
They're not my parents, they're Pants' parents.
Oh, well then you have both Pants' parents.
So Vlad or Dave? Side chat? We got 2 for yes.
No, maybe go with a lateral and name it like Davy Crockett.
Eric.
Okay.
No. It's either Vlad or Dave.
I'm trying to figure out, should I give a
Vlad
fuck?
then. The brown spots can look like bloodstains, aged bloodstains.
It's Vlad or Dave. And apparently, Sirio has 2 pure white horses. So, yeah. You got 2 new pure white horses?
Cat.
Okay.
It's a cat. It's a black cat.
Oh, okay. Doesn't look like a black cat.
Because I use that
Pars-
one all the time, and it always gets misread. It's a black cat.
Parsons is saying Dave.
Parsons, is your name Dave? Are you Dave Parsons?
Alan. His
thought-
name is Alan.
I thought the Alan Parsons Project was something back in the 70s.
Does it really matter what you call the cat? It'll come in anytime you put food out.
Yeah.
Well, it does
they
if
can
it's
hate
all
you. They can be mad.
if his brothers have names. The weirdest thing is this cat just walked right up to me and was like, "Hey, how you doing?" That's why I called it Dave. He was a "How you doing" cat. He's not a run-off scared of you cat. He's a, "Oh, you put some food out. Now pet me. Hi, how you doing?"
Well,
So
is Dave going to play Let's Make a Dope Deal?
probably not.
Okay.
Probably not. Though
Then Dave's not the appropriate name.
Dave's not the appropriate name. So you're saying Vlad.
Nope.
It would have to be like ironic and funny because it's the opposite of the Impaler, you know?
Well, see, Gia's saying Vlad, and she's also asking, please tell me Coded is already neutered.
We don't know because we don't look at that part of it.
Yeah, there are some things we don't deal with, and that's one of them. Nobody wants to turn that over. Anyway,
It's like pixelated in real time.
Speaking of pixelated in real time, thank you for saying the magic word.
There was a magic word?
Yes, there was a magic word. There's always a magic word.
I think the magic word was "fuck you, Jim."
Tonight we have Kill Me Theater, Volume 1, where the panel will play different parts as we play a video. This is going to be magic, folks. Magic. My best idea
all
yet.
Jim's idea.
It's all
Yes.
Jim's fault. It's all Jim's fault.
So, playing Carmela of Fort Detrick is Verbo. Playing, what did you call him earlier, Pope?
Des Moines metro area.
The Des Moines metro area is Popeville. I'm playing Elroy. Just Elroy. And Hank will be playing the surprise guest of I don't want to play along, so I gave him the least amount to say. And yes, Mike71, it's supposed to be backwards so we don't get the copyright hit. Because one of you is going to go tell on us, more than likely, for using the highly edited clip.
What was my name?
So-
Carmela of what?
Carmela of Candy Bar.
Skank
I
City?
don't know.
Okay, doesn't matter. All right.
So we're starting, it looks like Des Moines is talking.
I'm YouTube Jesus. I have a plan, but I'm not going to tell you because you're going to screw it up.
Hey,
Oh, my
here.
arm hurts. Oh, wow. I'm so scared. Oh, I have a concussion still. Oh, wait. Or is it an OD? I'm not really sure. Oh, this hair is in my eyeball.
Oh, Caroline, you silly, silly wench. We'll use you anyway for our profit. Don't worry. My friend Elroy has a plan, I'm sure.
I always have a plan, even though my lips are not moving.
Thank you, direct. Whatever you are.
Yes, for making those noises while your lips are moving. And now my lips are moving all of a sudden, and I'm waving my hand around. Here we go. I'm waving my hands around. Do you want to see where I put my hands?
Hey, stop doing that before you go blind.
Look at me. Here
Oh,
I am.
oh yeah.
Elroy, that's
yeah.
a stupid
yeah.
plan. That's a stupid plan.
This we're going to sue, and
Oh,
we're
yeah.
going to
Oh,
sue,
well, I don't
and we're
know.
going to sue.
Well, I mean, we can always get another lawyer or go pro se. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I've done a good job in court so far. Look at my elbow doesn't hurt at all. Look at me. Look at my arm. It moves just fine. I don't have a
That's
concussion.
right.
Yes.
You know,
The new
Sweet Tea
swing belt
once told
fashion accessory.
Sweet Tea once told me she wanted pork chops, and I ran from the cops, and I was able to beat that. So I think we can come up with a plan. And I think the plan's going to be really good because I'm YouTube Jesus and I know everything.
Of course.
Think. Let's pray. Oh, everybody, please give Des Moines metro area money so I can help Caroline in her lawsuit. I swear, all the money will go to me. I mean to her. I kind of give half there, a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit here.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this will get Sweet Tea back. I'm telling you, I can get Sweet
How do
Tea.
you how do you
get
spell
Sweet Tea back.
pornhub.com? I'm looking up Sweet Tea.
And then also, if we can get free porn in the libraries, that will be awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. I can spend all my time in the library. I don't have to pay for it, and my mom won't get mad when she finds stuff in my room.
Why do you keep spelling sweet tea like sweaty?
Well, that's the best ones on the Pornhub, don't you know?
But it's free. It's free at the library.
Yes, Direct Hank, you're on the Direct Hank, you're on the screen right now.
Okay.
That's
I
right,
really
folks.
feel my sphincter slapping on that one.
Now, listen, everyone. I've got the plan to sue these people at Pornhub because they don't put the right-sized women on the screen. You understand? They have to be Sweet Tea-sized or else they mean nothing to my bald head. That's right.
Studio?
That's right. And I'm depressing myself in this red shirt that makes me look like a low-budget wrestling manager. But I could work with Sabu. Sabu's my hero. Don't you understand that? I mean, we just keep going on and on and on about Sabu, and you don't know who that is. You don't know. And, of course, we've confused Rose. Rose, the Holy Rose, who is watching at home, who's going to donate all her time and expenses to the cause of Sweat Tea and Duluth. What was his name? What is your name, Duluth?
Des Moines metro area.
Des Moines metro area. You have to understand the Des Moines metro area is what's going to get us through this. I'm telling you, it's not as good as the other areas we have to deal with. It's not as good as your mother. It's not as good as my mother. It's got laser beams, and it's got tasers.
Sure, Elwood, but that really doesn't help me.
I don't know. Does it really have laser beams?
Really help me get money.
What kind of money do you need?
I need $50,000 to defend Caroline against this really, really wrongdoing. I swear.
What?
All of it's going to Caroline. Honest, I swear. Honest. None of it's going to go to me and my vacation.
Why does Direct Hank keep shaking his head?
I'm not like liar and going on vacation when I should be going to court and skipping my court date, or Chili, who skipped his court date to go on vacation to Colombia. I swear.
This is a conspiracy, isn't it? As we're losing viewers. Yes, we are losing viewers based on this. So, let's hear what Direct Duluth Daytona has to
Well-
say again.
Again,
just
we just
terminate?
need a real leader. We just need a real leader, and if we could just quit, that would be great. Really,
Oh,
we should
you're looking
just
for chili
quit.
then.
We should really just quit.
And there you go, folks. The first rendition of Kill Me Theater.
And
Brought to you by the spaceship of the Church of the Sisterhood of Pants.
Prozac helps.
So what'd you think, folks? What'd you think? Tell us what you thought as we were talking over each other and confusing Rose.
None of us went to ad-lib class, I think is what the,
No,
what
apparently,
the audience will say.
apparently not.
Yes.
I didn't hear one yes and.
As we scared off half the audience. Okay, then. So our next topic is Turtle Boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy. Turtle Boy says he's got a book deal, and he says he has a movie deal.
If it's a book deal, hopefully it's not a pop-up.
Coloring.
Oh.
Definitely a coloring book.
But the book deal is done by the same people the movie deal is from the same people who put out the Whitney Houston melodrama, I Want to Dance with Somebody. Panel, what do you think about that?
There was a Whitney Houston melodrama. I Want to Dance with Somebody?
Yes. It flopped hard, but it was a major motion picture.
Kind of like Whitney Houston with Bobby Brown.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Ouch.
Oh.
Too soon. Too soon.
Oh.
We have a visitor.
Uh-oh.
Good morning, really cool Rose. How are you?
I was being
Oh,
very,
sweetie.
very quiet
Why are you being very, very quiet?
because the old people were talking.
What old people?
Hunting rabbit.
What old people?
Oh, never mind, never mind. Not a 5-year-old person. Okay, the adults were talking. I think they were adults.
Wait,
Not
where were the
sure.
adults talking? We're not adults.
Where were you watching
Yeah,
this?
Were you
don't
watching
know,
Pornhub?
No, but I was watching you all do something weird. I don't know what the hell that was.
Well, if you were here before the show, you would have heard the failed idea before it came to fruition. And you could have
Well,
talked me out of it.
You think I
Tried.
would talk you out of this? You really thought I would have talked you out of this? I would have picked a different topic.
You are supposed to be You are supposed to be the wise one. You are the one who's got her head on her shoulders.
Hey.
You are the one
The idea I was wise.
that you are wise?
I am not one of the 3 wise men.
Diver
Comes
Dan
down
says,
Frankenstein.
in the 80s, a lot of fast food restaurants used beef tallow in their fryers. And yes, it was glorious. It was glorious.
They still do that?
French fries, no, they took it all out of McDonald's. McDonald's French fries used to be glorious till they changed it.
I think there was a lawsuit.
If you insist.
There was a lawsuit by, I think, religious vegetarians in the 80s
Yes.
that it wasn't disclosed that there was beef in the oil. And
Yes.
so they had to change the formula.
Yes, and their shakes used to be glorious as well, and then they changed for a while to frozen yogurt.
Ew.
That's not even that has nothing remarkably similar to any sorts of cream whatsoever in any of those milkshakes. You know that, right?
Yeah, but that was the craze right around the time you were born. Frozen yogurt was everywhere.
Froyo.
is good, but that's not the point. The point is in the fast food places, that ain't ice cream. That ain't milk.
Yo, nobody
That ain't
nobody
yogurt.
goes to
That's
McDonald's
nothing.
to get Snow White vanilla soft serve ice cream thinking it's actual food. No, nobody goes there thinking it's food. It's just delicious.
Well,
No,
did you hear what
I
they
know.
just announced?
What?
What is it now?
Besides the McRib coming back for a
Oh
limited
God!
time,
That they announced was
I'm gonna
never
grow
coming
up.
back again last time.
yes. And
Grow
remember, the
up.
McRib is the only thing my mom's father would eat at McDonald's because he said it reminded him of horse meat. That was literally the only thing he would eat. He would say,
Again,
because,
my eyes get very, very wide in shock and horror.
well, he was from Germany. Come on. He didn't believe in mashed potatoes. He had squashed, what was it, turnips instead.
I believe in mashed potatoes.
Oh, that's very medieval.
Squashed
I don't.
turnips was what he would serve. And he would make
Yeah.
them look the same. So if you went to put some gravy on that, you got
It's just perfumey.
a real surprise. Yes.
Yeah, they're perfumey.
But the other thing McDonald's announced, believe it or not, is that salads are not coming back ever.
How did I not know this? Oh
Because
my God, that's
apparently
terrible.
people do not go to McDonald's for salads.
How did we not predict this?
Huh. It's one of the only things I can eat at stupid McDonald's is this one of their
They
stupid
used
gross
to
salads.
have Santa
Funny.
Fe salad. Listen, Paul Newman's used to have a Santa Fe dressing. The only place you could get it for a long time was at freaking McDonald's. They give you those little soft packets. You could not find that freaking dressing anywhere else. And I almost tried to make it myself, and it just did not work.
So you're saying that Newman's salad dressing is your weakness?
Southwest
Oh, Southwest. Newman's
salad
Southwest dressing. Or Southwest salad dressing.
Nope.
I'm partial to the
Southwest salad
champagne light.
That
That's
Newman
pretty
is
fucking
Newman
good.
from
Paul Newman.
Seinfeld.
Oh wait, no, that's Yardies. Never mind.
Hold up. I think it's Paul Newman. I think it's what it's called. It's the guy who always there's a picture and he donates to charities like 50 or 50% of what he sells.
Diver Dan says, Jim, I think cats like your voice. I sit in my carport so I can smoke during your streams, and the neighborhood cats invariably come around while you're speaking.
Well, that's
He has a
good.
high pitched frequency.
I do not have a high-pitched frequency. I am not controlled by the cats. The cats. The cats. The cats. The cats. The cats. Tune
All
in
of him
tomorrow.
is, skipping.
Speaking of the cats, tomorrow we return at 1 o'clock because it's Wednesday, and now every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, me, Hank, and Pope Phil have a new show. Drunk Girl Theater. Drunk Girl Theater for 1 hour. For 1 hour every Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday at 1 o'clock Eastern, 12 o'clock where it counts, 11 o'clock Mountain, and 10 o'clock on the West Coast. We'll be reviewing The Drunk Girls. What do you think about that, Rose?
Hey, yeah, what's that shiny thing over? Bonk!
Now, we've had a number of requests to return to broadcasting during the day. And we have not picked a new trial to cover, let alone they haven't announced when Karen Reed will be retried. So, Drunk Girl Theater. Tell us about your feelings on that, Hank.
Yay.
Hank sees
It
the
f-
frying pan.
Well, Hank's the one who sent you the frying pan.
I know, he sees it in front of them, too.
And in fact, in honor of the new show, we've got a quick preview for you of the new opening theme. That's right, folks. Pope Phil II and Hank are starring in Drunk Girl Theater, 1 p.m. tomorrow Eastern Time, right
Woohoo!
here on the WFYC network. Did I say that right, Phil? Is it W or is it K?
FYC.
Okay.
Did you say KFC?
KFC. Well, I saw today.
Just watch.
I did see today that KFC is test marketing a quesadilla. But it's not just the Taco Bell quesadilla. It is shredded KFC chicken in gravy put into a quesadilla.
Okay.
What do you think of
Okay.
that, Pope Phil?
Is this like English biscuits and gravy, which isn't really biscuits and gravy?
Well, it's got 2 tortillas put together, and apparently they dump, and it's in test markets right now in Tennessee. They dump your gravy and your chicken.
Who do we know that has the wrong kind of biscuits and gravy that used to live in Tennessee?
I wonder. As we pause to say, hey, Fonda on Facebook.
Hello.
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 So yes,
Right.
chicken and gravy quesadillas. And they either give it to you with hot sauce or the new KFC sauce.
I feel my ancestors crying.
Is that like a Louisiana vinegar hot sauce?
No, it's just the regular hot sauce.
Oh.
So apparently KFC has hot sauce now, which is different than Taco Bell hot sauce, even though they're owned by the same corporation. And in fact, up here, I can drive an hour and go to a combination KFC, Pizza Hut, and Taco Bell.
Isn't that special?
I'm
This-
sorry, you would
this-
drive an hour
this-
to go to that? That seems like a desperation stop. Not
No, I
a
said I
necessity.
could. I
Okay.
could drive an hour.
No.
Because that would be a
I
I heard you
2-hour
say
round
you
trip.
would drive.
No.
I said I could.
No.
Okay.
Those
alright.
What,
words
Rose?
Those words should never have even entered your thought process, let alone came out in your mouth.
What?
Saying. You
Why
the fast
wouldn't-
food. No.
Why
No.
wouldn't you want to go to a place where you can have
No.
pizza and tacos and chicken?
It's called my kitchen.
Yeah, but you never cook it.
I cook very often. You just aren't in the area.
But you never. I've never seen you cook tacos. I've never seen
How
you
could
cook
you-
pizza.
Once his parole is over and he can travel to Florida, he can be near you, Rose. But until his parole's over, he can't go into Florida.
Ooh, chili?
I buy my pizza
you.
dough from work.
Making tacos is not
It's not rocket
gourmet.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. Especially carne
No,
asada
they need
tacos. It's
chili.
4
That-
ingredients.
oh,
One of those
God.
is tortillas.
Yeah.
Now, what about now? Just hear me out. What about a chicken and gravy taco with mashed potatoes?
My ancestors are crying.
What?
My
It's
ancestors are
an
crying. All of them. All of them are crying. From the Germans to the Mexicans, they all crying right now from that.
in a taco
Um,
boat shell. Crunchy taco
Now
boat
we're
shell.
gonna wait. We're
um,
implicating boats now.
that sounds like you would also enjoy a extra large cup of gravy to drink.
No, I
No,
don't like their gravy.
no.
I don't like their gravy. But you can put sour cream on it.
Oh God. Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
Hank, do you remember the Looney Tunes with the gravy and they pour up the cement mixing truck and dump it into his mouth? I didn't forget the gravy.
Oh, this is
Sounds
all
about right.
I
foul.
think I saw that before.
What? This
Jim,
isn't
you're
wrong.
way too fascinated by fast food.
I
It's a
know, isn't
topic.
it the most bizarre thing?
Though we had Arby's yesterday, and I looked at the Arby's menu,
Oh
and there's
God.
nothing left. They've got like 15 variations on the beef. Who do we lose? We lost
That's going
Verbo.
back to the way they started.
I think
Verbo's
Verbo's
about to throw
throwing
up.
up. I think Verbo's throwing up.
They had a couple of chicken sandwiches, but they no longer have the chicken cordon bleu. They got rid of one of the gyros, so they don't have the turkey gyro anymore, which was the best gyro.
Oh,
We're dealing with a
look.
poultry issue.
No. Turkey and gyros do not belong in the same fucking menu.
I don't know what a gyro is.
It's
Are
a
you feeling
Greek
better,
shaved
Verbo?
meat.
She's muted,
It's
so I don't
it's
know if she's feeling better or not.
Verbo, you back with us?
Thinly sliced, usually in Greek, it's usually lamb, but a lot of places use beef, and you put it on a skewer, you stack it really high, and then you roast it.
Fire!
Slice it thin.
Well, they
Well, this-
cook it.
Put it on
They put this meat on a big spit, and they cook the outside and shave the outside
Yep.
off as they go.
Yep.
Yeah, they don't do that at Arby's. It's in a like a pita, a very light pita.
Yeah.
They squirt some cucumber sauce on it, and there's your gyro, however you pronounce
Yes,
it.
but
I don't
using
even know what that is.
turkey in a gyro is sacrilege.
Yes.
Oh, they also use
Okay.
beef.
Well, isn't
Beef
it
is
mostly
beef.
lamb?
It's very common for the gyro to be a beef lamb mix.
Yep.
Yeah, well, that's
Yep.
what their other one is the beef lamb mix. But then you can just get it with straight beef.
And that's not uncommon.
Yes. But you can no longer get the turkey one, which was the best one with the sauce.
You're disgusting.
It was. I had. I think they got rid of their sliders too. You
I
could
don't
used
like
to get like it was like a King's Hawaiian bun with a little piece of meat on it and maybe a slice of cheese. It was very bizarre because they were expecting you to pay $1 per slider.
Are you?
$1 per slider is not a bad deal from what most places charge for sliders.
Except it was like
True.
one little piece of meat. You were paying for the bun.
I
That's
needed
what
$5
most
and I would make
businesses'
you a giant
sliders
sub
is.
platter using those same ingredients. God almighty. Verbo's having technical difficulties in her area.
Yes, she is.
Apparently there's things on fire.
Yes, she there's tons of fire around.
Well, she needs to get out of that kitchen.
Well, Jim needs to stay away from fast foods for a little while and just eat real food.
I tell him that.
What's real food?
Oh my God.
What's
Hank,
real?
I'm really gonna hit him with the frying pan.
Yeah.
Rose.
No. I'm gonna repeat back what you told me earlier when I was talking about mac and cheese. The Cheetos mac and cheese sucks.
Yes, it does. The one that you can get in the box at the store sucks. It does.
What mac and
The
cheese are you talking
Cheeto
about?
mac
Cheetos.
and
Cheetos
cheese.
came out with its own brand of mac and cheese. It's
Oh
horrible.
no, it's not their own brand. It's Kellogg's mac and cheese. Only they're now using Cheeto dust
Yes, and
instead
it's
of their
horrible.
regular stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Explain
like
to me how
Any
he
of the
knows
box
this.
macaroni and cheese sucks. It doesn't take that much longer to make mac and cheese the right way,
Mhm,
and it's so much better.
mhm.
now Arby's makes some good mac and cheese.
Oh, shut up about the Arby's.
You and
Talking about
not
wow.
everything has to be fast food. Jesus Christ, Jim.
Everything is fast food. If he tells me constantly what he's gotten from somewhere else, and he does it strictly to annoy the
Anything
crap out
fast
of me.
food is inferior to actually home cooked real food.
I know, and he does this purposely just to annoy the crap out of me because I don't eat fast food except once in a blue moon if I'm really, really too tired to cook.
You had Wawa burgers yesterday.
That's
Wawa.
because I was too tired to cook and mother demanded them.
See? Wawa. That's even worse. That's gas station fast food.
They just
You
built
told
an
me
In
of
and Out.
another place.
What's
They
that,
just built
Verbo?
an In and Out down my street, and I might get fat because In and Out that close to me is just dangerous. It's dangerous.
See? Verbo.
It's a brioche bun with a beef patty and lettuce and tomato. It's
A
simple.
gross bun and a
Brioche.
Brioche.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
but it
Boston
has
Market
that.
is, Rack the Jipper.
Boston
It's got that
Market.
sauce on it.
Boston
Boston
Market is
Market.
going out of business.
Well, they are basically they have like meatloaf and different home.
It's like buffet
Still
food,
connected
isn't
to
it?
McDonald's.
It's more like a cafeteria style of fast food.
Yeah. So it's like that in between. It's produced and processed, but it's not quite fast food. I've never been to a Boston Market, but I know they exist.
What if our neighbors was a manager at one? A long time ago, they used to have really good meatloaf, but then it went downhill quickly.
Yeah,
Got-
the first time I was exposed to Boston Market, it was really fucking good. About 10 years later, when I went back to a Boston Market, they had gone horribly wrong with their direction.
Okay.
Although the shape of the cornbreads were always adorable, you could stack them up and make little brick houses.
And to answer Gothic Sparrow's questions, I've had a drink from Wawa, but Wawa's the wrong side of the state. We're in the middle of the state that's more towards Philadelphia. We have Sheetz, and Sheetz is much better than Wawa. Just
I
saying.
don't know what the sheets is, except for the ones I put on my bed.
Do you guys remember Soup Plantation?
Do you get the sheets
What
from
kind of-
eating there?
What kind of plantation?
Soup Plantation. I think they changed the name to Tomatoes in like the early aughts,
it was
maybe.
a salad place, right?
Yeah, it's like soup and salad and
Yeah,
breads and
it
pizza.
says tomatoes.
Oh god,
Yeah,
I
sweet
love that
tomatoes
place.
or something like that.
For a
They have-
vegetarian in like the
Yeah, they
late
have the
90s,
best
it was a dream.
potato soup. I mean, seriously, that potato soup, it's delicious. I've
I've
tried
eaten
to
gallons of that.
replicate
Lemon
Parsons
Tart said she
says-
worked at Soup Plantation. The worst job ever.
Well, yeah, I
Par-
mean, if you would see how they keep those things clean, good God.
Parsons is
It's
throwing out there that Bucky's or Buckeyes is the best.
it's
Is that
Bucky's.
Beaver place?
Bucky's.
That's that Beaver place,
Bucky's
right?
it's a truck stop.
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't been to one of the Beaver places.
I
And
have.
everybody say hi to Shuggy.
Hi,
Hi,
Shane.
Shuggy.
I have no
What's
clue
the
what that
chippy?
place is.
Is that? Does he mean French fries?
I think he means Bucky's.
Is that
I
the
don't
name of the
have a clue
beaver,
what he
or
means.
is he talking about chip shops?
It's Shuggy.
I think
I'm not.
I think we
I'm not
should
sure if
boycott.
Shuggy knows what he's talking about.
I think we should boycott Shuggy since we have biscuits and gravy quesadilla.
It's the chip shop.
Yes.
Oh yeah. All right. All right.
There's only like one Wawa within a. Okay, the Wawa that's near me is only like 4 miles from my house. The next ones are like 45 minutes to an hour drive. So when they built this one, it got a lot of publicity, not only because it was the first Wawa in the area, but because they had just redone the whole plaza and it was going where the old Krispy Kreme's donut place was, and the donut place was being built behind it. And they still got
Oh,
to
when,
keep the sign.
Now
when
that said,
Krispy
who's
Kreme.
got?
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Yes, the Krispy Kreme.
When Krispy Kreme came to California, to Southern California for the first time in the late 90s, it was something to behold to watch the donuts go through the process and then get
Oh.
frosted, and then you shove them in your mouth like a little feral pig in the
Yeah.
forest, just gobbling down like truffles or something, just
They have
shoving them in
made
hot.
a glass wall,
Oh my
Verbo.
God.
They have made a glass wall so you can watch them get dunked in
That's
the
what it was.
oil after
Yeah,
it's
it was
beautiful. It's just
it
beautiful.
was mind blowing, and there was like a trash can where they were like throwing the rejects in, and it was really sad. And we got like a box
The
of steaming hot ones and just stood in the parking lot and like just shoved them in our mouths like
They were like
feral animals.
trying
It was so
candy
good.
texture, kind of like trying candy texture. Like they would melt as soon as you bit them.
Oh, they were so fluffy. It was very great. All I can eat is gluten-free donuts from like Aldi has them like frozen, and they weigh like 14 pounds each. They're delicious, but they are
I've
not the same.
seen those. I haven't had one of those donuts in forever. I just remember growing up as a child eating those things.
I like going to
Gia,
Krispy.
we were like 20, Gia. Diabetic comas were not on our mind. With the amount of alcohol everybody drank, those donuts made no difference.
Go ahead, Hank.
Yeah, I like going to when I'm in the area of a Krispy Kreme when they're coming off the production line, getting them fresh, hot with the maple glaze.
Do they have chocolate ones
Hell yeah.
yet or not?
Yes.
Yeah,
Cause all we when up here all we get is the fundraisers for Krispy Kreme, and they're always just the glazed ones. So I have no idea. We don't
they've
actually
got
have.
they've
I'll
got
tell
all
you what,
kinds of
Jim.
donuts.
If you ever make
Do
it
they?
down here, not only will I cook you dinner, but we'll go get some Krispy Kreme.
Well,
Racket Jipper
Krispy
says,
Kreme's main donuts are just glazed donuts, whether they're the regular glaze or the maple glaze or whatnot.
hmm
Yeah, cause that's all we see for fundraisers up here. Cause my niece
Well, that's
and
the ones
nephew
they're the ones that sell
always
the most.
yeah, but those are the ones that get shipped in or whatever.
Yeah, but they've got the regular like the Boston cream and all that, all
oh,
those
okay.
donuts too.
Rack the Jipper says,
They're
the only donuts I like now are the ones that the Amish sell at the farmer's market. one time I was in Costa Rica and I needed some groceries, and someone told me there was a farmer's market. So I got a cab. I tell them in really bad broken Spanish I want to go to the place where they sell the fruit on the field, which was the closest I could think of to fucking farmer's market. And he laughed at me and took me to the soccer field where the farmer's market was. And so I went
Oh
around,
God,
bought
the
yummy
fruit
stuff.
fest?
Yeah, that's basically what I said. Yeah, and got lots of yummy stuff. And I see this like really blonde, really pale lady out of the corner of my eye, and I look at her, and she's in like full old timey garb and has like white blonde hair and all these fruits and stuff and eggs and some other shit. I walk up to her and I was like, what's your deal? What's going on here? And she was a Mennonite, like South American Mennonite. They migrated around, and she had these raisins. And I don't really like raisins, but they just look particularly good. So I bought these raisins, and they were the most delicious thing I've ever eaten. I've never had them even close to it. The little boxes of raisins taste like rat shit. Get them away from me. Those aren't raisins.
I hate
This
raisins.
bag of
I'm
raisins
Grapes.
is ingrained into my memory forever.
I'm definitely
Hate
not a
grapes.
fan of cranberry, and I'm not a big fan of raisins, but the
I
raisin
love
cranberries.
cranberries.
Oh, those are good. Yeah, I like those.
I love cranberries. I
Those are
like
pretty
them in
good.
pomegranate juice. I like pomegranate too.
Oh, I got 2 pomegranate trees.
Mm.
Oh yeah, they grow
Are
wild out
they on
here.
fire?
Uh,
Well, the trees are very flammable, and my neighbors just moved, but I had some unsavory neighbors that had fires occasionally that the fire department had to come take care of. And the first thing I would do was go out and water the old tree that's about 80, 90 years old. I would go water that stupid thing because it was about to spontaneously combust.
Oh, yeah, fine.
uh, and instead of buying the jars of the pomegranate ready to eat, buying the actual pomegranates you can get for half the price, twice as much.
Mm.
Yeah, they're a little labor intensive though. If you don't know how to cut them up right, it's kind of a pain.
It's not. Once you learn how to cut them up, it's not that hard to slice them, scoop them, and eat them.
Yeah, you can whack them over the sink too with a wooden spoon. So a little less of
Yeah.
that real bitter membrane.
Rose, don't get ideas.
I knew a joke was coming if I'm
Um.
laughing.
Um. At the grocery store, I can get a little thing of pineapple rings. It's like 4 pineapple rings for like $5. I can get a whole pineapple for $3.
Have fun cutting that.
Oh, it's real simple. Take a sharp knife, whack the top off, and then you take your. I've got a device that cores the.
I know what you're talking about. It's a turny thingy.
It's cores out the uh, pineapple, and I get a big pineapple ring out of it, and I can slice it down as however I want to.
Oh wait, you have
Hmm.
that thingy.
Uh huh.
Oh my god. How much does
Yeah, we
that
have
thing
that.
weigh?
Weight under a pound.
Weigh. There, wow. Oh, I know which one you're talking about now. I thought you were talking about the industrial strength one they had at work. That thing's heavy as hell.
Oh
You should
no,
be
this
crazy not
this
to lift it.
is the home style one that just you hand crank it through the
Yep.
to core out the
Hmm.
pineapple.
Yep.
Did you ever make tapache out of the scraps?
No.
Make what out of the scraps?
Tapache? It's like a 3-day ferment. I don't know, like a meaty kind of
Kombucha?
situation, but yeah, it's you take water, a little bit of sugar, and you put like if you have real thick scraps off of using like a industrial pineapple cutter like that, where you get like a lot of waste on the rind still, you just put all the
Sambuca?
rind. No, tepache. It's like a indigenous Mexican drink. So you put all of those in the water, put them in the jar with the burp on it, and the wild yeast that's on the rind will kick off the fermentation process, and you get like a very mildly alcoholic drink, like a kombucha level, in like 3 days. It's very delicious.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think my mom made that once.
I just
Yeah, I
saved
like
the
it
ring.
quite a bit.
I just save the rings and use that for cooking.
Yeah, delicious still.
You ever have grilled pineapple?
Oh
Yes.
God,
Yes.
I love grilled
I like-
pineapple.
I like grilled peaches too, with a little balsamic.
Oh
Mm.
yes.
Huh.
Well, without the balsamic, the honey, yes,
But-
honey.
I love grilling a pineapple ring and adding it to a burger.
Yeah, that's nice.
I
That's
like it
nice.
on ham or with
I like that
spicy.
too.
Call it I take a pineapple ring and a fried egg, and it's my hangover burger.
Well, they actually used to sell at McDonald's for
Oh,
Catholics
God.
during
I
Lent
knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
the pineapple and cheese, yes, sandwich,
I knew it was coming.
the hula burger.
He just had to go and go back to fast food. You see this?
Filet of fish not good enough for you, Jim?
No, this was back before I was born. It was.
You
Oh, okay.
Jim Flatioed fish? What?
Yep.
Ew.
The same. Like, that's all.
We don't kink shame though, but we do kink disappoint, and we
Ooh.
do disappoint them.
I'm gonna kink block if that's really a kink. Okay.
That is not a kink. I'm sorry, dear.
Okay. Good. Thank you,
I'm
Jesus.
sorry. Don't believe everything
Jesus.
that comes out of the mouth of Pope Phil II, literally.
She is insisting on Jim
You
taking
can
some
believe
cooking
everything
lessons.
I say.
Yeah, right. Believe Hank.
Cookie
Yeah,
lessons.
I just agreed with Hank, but yeah, don't believe me.
Now, folks, as things are winding down before we have a fist fight between Pope Phil II and Hank,
No.
Mr.
No. Not me and Hank. You and me. We're going out in the alley.
Just a reminder
the
that
back
tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 o'clock where it counts, 11 o'clock in Mountain Time, and 10 o'clock on the West Coast, we're having our second edition of Drunk Girl Theater. 1 hour of fun and party with our special coverage of the Drunk Girls. Then we're back tomorrow night at 6:30 for our normally scheduled nightly newscast. Thursday we're taking off, but we will have a couple of specials, including our end credit theme special and our best of Chili de Castro. Before we wrap up, let's go around the panel one last time for some closing words, starting with Verbo.
I hope that our improv was not a horrible disappointment to you and brought you some amusement, even if it never ever comes back.
Rose.
We can only hope.
So remember, every time she laughs, you have to drink. So that was 23 laughs. So 23
Oh,
drinks.
geez. But try to kill everybody.
I know he wants to get rid of his fan base. I don't know what's wrong with him. He wants to get rid of his fan base so very badly. This is the man who wants to be monetized.
Hope Phil?
I was great. My improv troupe let me down.
Hank?
Yeah. Right.
Alright.
And with that, remember, if it's not a McDonald's meal, it's not a meal.
And,
Yeah.
And remember, spade and
It
neuter.
might actually have nutritional value if it's not McDonald's meals.
Oh, yeah.
What down that McRib?
What is Jim's cholesterol?
You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
I'm thinking it's close to 100%.
Oh, God.
Highest
Test
known
Jim's
measurement.
cholesterol.
Highest known measurement.
At least no ice cream for you will help.
No, we're going to eat it.
Ooh, pineapple ice cream.
Oh, I got
no.
strawberry
No
cheesecake ice cream right now.
Oh,
Dole Whip.
pass the bucket. Pass the bucket. Come on. No, Jim, really, honey, no, I'm thinking from the heart here. Stop with the best. Although your heart's really gonna explode from the bathroom.
Do you guys like this?
Hey, what, Verbo?
Talking.
Where's my frying pan?
The Vestal Virgins are learning to dance.
You're doing a bad job at teaching.
I like the 3 series.
What the world is that?
Remember,